Hello students, good morning. Up to kingdom Protista we have completed. In today class we go with the kingdom Mycota. Mycota will come under fungi. If we see fungi organism, it comes under both unicellular as well as multicellular. If we see the body of fungi, it is filamentous like structure. Let us discuss about kingdom Mycota in this class. They are sporophytic, sometimes parasites also. Okay, what is meant by not sporophytic? Saprophytic. What is meant by saprophytic? The organisms which depend on dead and decaying organic matter. Those are called as saprophytic organisms. Fungi are called as saprophytic, as sometimes parasites also. The organism which depend on other organisms for nutrition purpose or food purpose. Spore producing eukaryotes, usually organisms which is going to produce spores. Spores are called as they are the reproductive parts for their new generation, for new organisms development. They are going to produce spore. Eukaryotic, typically filamentous. If you see the body of fungi, they are filamentous like this. Like this, filamentous like structure. And non-chlorophyllous organisms. Non-chlorophyllous means they won't synthesize any food molecule because absence of chlorophyllus. If you see yeast, as you know all, it's a unicellular fungi and all other are multicellular and filamentous. And some are multicellular and filamentous also. The plant body consists of long, slender, thread-like structure called hyphae. If you see the body of fungi, they are usually called as a hyphae. In examination, 1 mark may be asked. What is meant by hyphae? The plant body consists of long, slender, thread-like structures called as hyphae. The network of hyphae is known as mycelium. Usually, fungal body is called as hyphae and filamentous. The network or group together of hyphae is known as a mycelium. If you see the body of fungi, they are made up of a chitin or polysaccharides. If you see the cell wall of that fungi, they are made up of chitin or polysaccharides. Some hyphae are multinucleated without cross walls called cenocytic hyphae. If you see some fungal organisms, some hyphae are multinucleated. Okay, it does not contain any cross walls. Those are called as a cenocytic hyphae. Most of the fungi are saprophytes and these are parasites also. Even some fungi are symbiotant like lichens and mycorrhiza. Some fungal organisms like lichens and mycorrhiza. These are symbiotic organisms, which means these are going to associated with the plant roots. Okay, those so they are called as a symbiotic organisms. If you see the reproduction mode that takes place by vegetative means by fragmentation, fission and budding. A sexual reproduction by spores called as conidia or sporangia spores or zoospores. Sexual reproduction by oospores and basidiospores. These are called as reproductive parts. By 3 means of reproduction is going to take place. One is vegetative means, next one is sexual and asexual. Asexual by spores, vegetative by fragmentation, fission and budding, reproduction by oospores and basidiospores. The various spores are produced in the distinct structure called as fruiting bodies. Even various spores are produced in the distinct structure. Those are called as the fruiting bodies of fungal organisms. Sexual cycle involves the following 3 steps: plasmogamy, karyogamy. Plasmogamy means fusion of protoplasm of two gametes. Gametes are called as a sex cells. Those protoplasm is the living component of a cell that will be fused together. Okay, two gametes will be fused. That is plasmogamy. Next, karyogamy. Fusion of two nuclei of two gametes. Karyo means nuclei. Plasma means protoplasm. Formation of haploid spores from the zygote after meiosis. And third step is formation of haploid spores. Haploid spores in the sense which contain single set of chromosomes. They form the zygote after meiosis. That's a common. Next, if you see sexual reproduction in fungus, two haploid hyphae come together and fuse to become diploid hyphae carrying two nuclei. Such condition is called as dikaryon, and the phase is called as dikaryophase. This is about sexual reproduction. They explained the fungi form fruiting bodies in which haploid spores are produced. If you see, mycota is divided into four classes based on morphology of mycelium, spore formation, and fruiting bodies. Based on three modes, they classified into four classes: mycelium, spore formation, and fruiting bodies. What are those? We can see. First one is Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes or club fungi, Deuteromycetes. Okay, here with the help of examples we need to study. If you see the Physomycetes, the members are found in aquatic habitats. These organisms found in aquatic and on decaying wood in the moist and damp places are as obligate parasites on plants. Obligate in the sense they need compulsory an organism. On that organism it is going to live. The mycelium is separated, aseptate and cenocytic. We have seen what is meant by cenocyte. Next, asexual reproduction takes place by zoospores, that is motile, or by aplanospores, non-motile. Example, Mucor, Rhizopus, albigo. Next is Ascomycetes, commonly known as sac fungi. They are mostly multicellular. They are saprophytic parasite or corpophilous, growing on dung, that is cow dung. Mycelium is separated and branched. What are the examples we can give for this sexual reproduction by ascospores? Aspergillus neurospora. Actually, here we need to know the classes. That's it. There is no need of characteristics. Next, Basidiomycetes. This is common called as bracket fungi or puff balls. The form of spherical shape they are present. Example, Puccinia cause rust disease. Steligo cause smut disease. Agaricus mushroom. Here we can see the agaricus. This is the mushroom. If you see mushrooms are said to be edible and non-edible. Some are most poisonous, some are non-poisonous. That non-poisonous and edible we are taking as food, which contains good nutritional qualities. And some are causing diseases. Deuteromycetes. They are commonly known as fungi imperfecti, as sexual reproduction is absent. Completely in Deuteromycetes, sexual reproduction is absent. They reproduce only by sexual pores called as conidia. Conidia are the sexual parts. The mycelium is septate and branched. Septate means filamentous. Aseptate means non-filamentous. Some members are sporophytes or parasites. Example, Trichoderma. If you remember any 1 to 2 examples, it's enough. Coeloterotrichum and Trichoderma. This is the figure for Agaricus. Okay, hope you all understood. If you have any doubts, just drop a message. I will clarify your doubt. In next class, we can see kingdom Plantae, that is fifth kingdom. There you can complete chapter. Thank you.